Welcome. I'm Karina from Heal and Blossom, and today I want to talk to you about one of the most important aspects that can lead to healing and to reclaiming your happiness, your confidence, and your power. What I'm talking about is getting to your source. We all have a source inside of us, and that source is what makes us us. It's what drives us. It's what gives us creative energy to go out and do things. It's what gives us energy to achieve anything in life. But oftentimes we get cut off from our source, and in seemingly innocent ways. It's every time someone says, "Oh, you're too loud and you're messing up other people's work," or "Can you be a little bit quieter?" Or it's every time people stop us, and it starts happening from the childhood. It's every time people stop us from expressing our true selves, and every time we are forbidden from expressing our true selves, we get cut off from our source. And the more we get cut off from our source, the less life force we have, the less juiciness and celebration and joy we have for life. And that is essential if you want to live a happy, meaningful life. And so, especially it happens when you come out of a relationship that perhaps hasn't been the best relationship, but perhaps in some ways it has been a toxic relationship, is that oftentimes we get cut off from our source. That certainly has happened to me, because in my relationship, due to the person who was with me, he didn't appreciate expressions of energy and expressions of emotions, and I'm the type of person, I love being loud, I love laughing, I love celebrating life to the fullest, I love being joyful, and this life is so juicy, so beautiful, I love taking the most out of it. But because I was so focused on trying to get them to like me, I have completely cut myself out from the source, because I try to force all of my emotions down. I'll try to force my self-expression down, and even though it wasn't a very long relationship in the grand scheme of things, but it has damaged my connection with my source so much that it took me years and years to actually reconnect with my soul, with my source, and be able to express myself again, and be able to be me and know who I am and recover my power. And so in my experience, one of the first things you need to do after you have finished grieving your relationship, after you have finished processing the relationship, processing all the emotions that are happening, is reconnecting with your source. Because connecting with your source actually can help you greatly on your healing journey, because it will give you the power. It will give you the power to go out and do things. It will give you that courage that I talked about yesterday, to go out and do things and be yourself and express yourself in a very powerful way. And one of the best ways to actually reconnect with your source, because our source is located kind of where our lower belly is it's to kind of underneath our navel, is to dance, but not just dance in a way where you dance in a nightclub where you're trying to show off, but dance in a very specific way. You put music that is powerful, something with heavy beats, maybe drums or something like that. And when you dance, you make sure that your heels, they really hammer into the floor and into the ground. And you make sure that you stamp those feet with your heels, so that the heels, they send the energy to your source, and they start to reconnect with your source, because our source is something very physical. And through the physical movement of the dance, of really letting go and really stamping your feet on the floor, you can really help to start reconnecting with your source and getting the energy flowing into that source. So if you are willing to try it out, just give yourself 10-15 minutes a day where you, or even 5 minutes a day, where you find that song that really kind of makes you want to stamp your feet, and you do that and you let go. You don't dance in the way you dance in the nightclub. You dance, you just let go. You let go and you hammer those heels, and you just dance like nobody's watching, basically, is what it is. And you let yourself nourish your source. You let yourself awaken that source so that it can give you the power that you need on your journey. Thank you very much for listening. I am Karina from Heal and Blossom, and remember, you are not alone. If you know someone who is going through a tough time, please share this video, because you never know what support they might need on their journey. And I'm sending you much, much love. Thank you very much. Goodbye.